Hi, welcome back. Today's lesson is on 3D shape. So, you should have already done quite a bit on 3D shape, but we're just going to revise it. So, today's learning intention, intending to learn about 3D shape revision. So, put that either on a piece of paper or in your maths book. Right. So, first of all, we're going to start 3D. 2D is flat. But when you go into the third dimension, you add the volume, okay? So let's have a look. Here I have a cuboid, and this is a 3D shape. So we'll just go through the features of this cuboid. Here, what's this bit called here? This bit here, which is this bit here, is called an edge. Fairly obvious, I would say. This bit here, the flat side. This bit, this bit, this bit, all of these bits are called the faces. Again, pretty obvious. And the pointy bits, they're not called corners. These pointy bits are called, the maths term is vertices. So, cuboid, a 3D shape, three-dimensional with a volume in the middle. Face, edge, pointy bit, vertices. Okay? Right, so I've also got written on the board parallel and perpendicular. So, parallel is, I'm sure you've done it before, two lines that are very straight that will never ever meet. Even if they go all the way to Pluto, those lines will never meet. They are parallel lines. So the two edges of this cuboid here are parallel. These are parallel edges, okay? This face and this face of the cuboid, here and here, they are parallel faces, okay? So if they went forward towards you there, they would carry on going like that forever and ever. They are parallel faces. Parallel edges, parallel faces, okay? Perpendicular, a bit more tricky. What does perpendicular mean? Perpendicular is when a line or an edge goes off at a right angle, 90 degrees. So something that's perpendicular goes off at a right angle. So you can see that on, let's see, look at this cube. This here, this vertices here is a right angle. You know that the angles in a square are all right angles, okay? So the face of this cuboid, this face and this face are perpendicular because they go off at a right angle from each other. So this face and this face, can you see? Here and here are perpendicular to each other. This face and this face are parallel to each other. Okay? Parallel and perpendicular. Okay, right, so I'm going to go through some of the shapes I've got in my little collection here. Now, have you heard of a prism before? A prism. Let me write that down. Prism. The prism is the one that looks a little bit like a stick of rock, if you like. So it has two parallel faces, okay? This is the prism. It's got two parallel end faces. So it's like a stick of rock because if you chop it, wherever you chop it, the faces will be parallel and they will look the same. The end faces will look the same. Okay, so that's a prism. That's a prism. That's a prism. Can you see the end faces are parallel? That's a prism. So wherever you chop it, if I chop that into 10 pieces, each of the faces would be parallel and it would still be a prism. That's a prism. All prisms. Okay, let's go through what types of prisms they are. Fairly straightforward. What's that? 3 sides, triangle, so therefore it is a triangular prism. Got it? Okay, what's the next one? How many sides? One. Well, how many faces here on the end? From these are the parallel end faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What shape can you see there on the end face? Five sides. Pentagon. So it is a pentagonal prism. Okay, what's the one up from that? This one. Okay, parallel end faces. It is a prism. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 sides on the end face. So it is a 6-sided shape. So it is a hexagon. So it's a hexagonal prism. Okay, so 6. What have we got next? What's this one? Oh, that's the same. This one. Okay, and we've got here 2 parallel end faces and the how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 octagonal prism. Okay, what else have we got? What about this? What is a mathematical term for a ball? It is a sphere. A sphere. A sphere. And it has one curved face. One curved face, no vertices and no edges. Sphere. Half a sphere. Hemisphere. One flat face and one curved face and one edge. And and the last family that we need to go through, we've got those as well, are these boys. See them in Egypt? They are pyramids. Pyramids. So they form a vertices at the top here where these all these edges meet. Okay, so you look at the base of it. What shape is it? A triangle. So therefore this is a triangular based pyramid. Triangular based pyramid. And you look at the base of this one. It is a square. So that is a square-based pyramid. Absolutely. Easy, isn't it? Something that you eat your ice cream out of. The bottom, same name really. It's okay. One flat face, one edge, one curved face, one vertices. Yeah. And like a tin can, 2 parallel faces, 1 curved edge, 1 curved face, 2 parallel faces, 1 curved face, 2 edges makes a cylinder. A cylinder. Right, okay, I think that's all of them. So give me a second, I'm going to do a quiz for you on the board and see how you get on with that. Thank you. Okay, right, so it is time to do some work now. So on your page or on your piece of paper, you need to write number 1. These are all the answers. I'm going to hold up the 3D shapes one at a time and you write the answer that you think the first one is by number 1 and then I'll pass the next one. Here we go. So this is number 1. What shape is this? Number 2. What shape is this? If I'm going too fast for you, you just pause your video and write the answer down. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, number 3. What shape is this? Number 4. What shape is this? Number 5. Bing! Mathematical term for that shape. Number 6. What is that? Number 7. Not to be confused with number 1. All the answers are up here, remember? Try and get your spelling correct. What number was I at? This is number 8. Bing! Number 9. Number 10. Quite tricky. Number 11. Number 12. I think that's all of them. So, if you've enjoyed the lesson, I would love you to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. Good luck. I'll be back with the answers tomorrow.